Hey, it's Dr. Ryan French, and I see a lot of patients with migraine headaches, and I always recommend that they watch for specific food triggers. Now, it is different for everybody, but over the last 18 years, I have seen some very specific patterns. One of the things I always recommend for people is to document what you've eaten in the 2 days before a migraine comes on. So if you get a migraine once a week, those 2 days before it, document it to see if there are any patterns. But there are certain foods that seem to be a trigger for almost everybody, and unfortunately, one of them is chocolate. I know chocolate's amazing, but the challenge is that chocolate has two specific amino acids in it. One is phenylethylamine and the other one is tyramine. And those amino acids are known to trigger migraines in the majority of people. The second, so unfortunately, no chocolates. The second is any type of aged cheeses or fermented cheeses. So like a dark cheese, a cheddar cheese, blue cheese, brie cheese, all hard or even moldy cheeses are well known to be triggers for a lot of people. And what you'll find is those are included in a lot of different foods. And so people won't necessarily think that the little bit of cheese that they had on their salad could be a trigger, but indeed it is. And the third thing that I want you to pay attention to is caffeine, specifically probably coffee. Now, what's interesting with coffee is that coffee has a particular effect on the blood vessels in your body. And so there's a thing called vasoconstriction and a thing called vasodilation. So vasodilation is the blood vessels opening up, and vasoconstriction is the blood vessels closing in. And caffeine has an impact on that. What research seems to show and patterns seem to show, and again, I'm going to admit it is not the same for everybody, but for most people, coffee can be a trigger for their migraines. But for some, once they're already in the middle of a migraine, coffee can actually have a relaxing effect or a relieving effect on the migraine. So the best way to find out what it is for you is to look at these different foods especially and figure out what are triggers for you. Document, and hopefully you'll find a solution to add significant comfort to your day-to-day life. Take care. I hope you found this helpful.